Okay, dear parents, so here's the video that I told you that I'm going to do because some of you were missing or were absent for whatever reason. Sometimes you can't find the link or whatever, and you're not sure exactly how the school is proceeding. So I'm going to give a video of some of the items to fill for the shared writing. So I'm going to give multiple choices more than just listed here because basically I want kids to able to choose to activate and engage in their mind and think creatively and not just go like a robot. So they choose some items and just fill it in. All right, so I'm going to start with day one, which was on August 18, that was Tuesday. And they should label the paper or the writing journal and math homework and all those things and the shared reading booklets are all in the cafeteria. So if you didn't pick it up yet, you need to just go and pick it up. You probably could go to the office and ask. And I think they close at 4. And so if you go before that, you could do so. You could knock, go around and knock. If the office door is closed, you could go around to see whether the principals. You just go around to the principal, the window, knock on the window, and he'll let you in, hopefully. All right, so first day of school. Today we did a few things. First, we introduced to one another. Second, we talk about how we are doing, whether we are feeling happy, sad, angry, upset, and we give a reason why. Some other things that we did was we also did a scavenger hunt. We went to the different areas of the home and find something that starts with the letter P. Some kids found pan. Some kids found pencil, pens, and so on. Finally, what do we do? Finally, we said goodbye. We did shared writing. Finally, we talk about the assignments, how to get into Seesaw. So there's a lot of choices for you, okay? And you could always rewind the video if I went too fast or play it again. All right, after the Zoom class, we are given a few assignments. First, now we're talking about asynchronous assignments. After the Zoom class, we are given a few assignments. First, we are to work on MobyMax, math. Second, we are to work on, first, we are to work on, let's see. First, we are to look on, we could do, I just don't remember. First, we are to work on, share the writing. If we didn't finish. First, we are to work on shared writing if we did not finish. Or you could say, first, we are to work on logging in into MobyMax. Or first, we are to work on RASKids and read. For kids that are below level H, they need to read 4 books, listen to 4 books in RASKids, and read 4 books in RASKids and answer the questions. Second, we are to work on MobyMax and take the diagnostic on math. Actually, it's the placement test on math. I found out the term. It's placement test. Placement test on math. Then once we are done, we need to take the placement test on reading. Placement test. We have much to do. So basically the 2 paragraphs, every day, kids need to write 2 paragraphs, and not just any kind of scribbling 2 paragraphs. It's a paragraph that have a topic sentence and a concluding sentence. So today we did a few things. That's a topic sentence, and then the body is first, second, third. We finally. Finally is like a concluding sentence with the word finally on it. Here, the second paragraph. After the Zoom class, we are given a few assignments. So we are given a few assignments. Is topic sentence. The body is first, second, then, and then we have much to do is a concluding sentence for that paragraph. So that's what we call a good, proper paragraph for second grade. So you need to write 2 of them. At the end of the year, that's the writing standard for second graders. So they will be giving a prompt and they're going to have to write on their own. But because it's the beginning of the year, I do a lot of structure, but kids need to fill in the blanks. We do it every day. So hopefully by the end of the year, the kids should, they could do it in their sleep to write 2 paragraphs with a topic sentence and a conclusion sentence. Okay, that's the strategy and the game plan. And you could say the methodology, the teaching methodology. Here is something that this is, 19, that's Tuesday. Now Wednesday, that was yesterday. This is just saying the morning meeting class. So I'll read it. So the kids need to label the first and last name on the top right corner, just like the way I did it. I pretend I'm a student. And then write the date, August 19, 2020, B4. The BT4 is, you don't need to write that, but that's just the RAS Kids teacher account. All right, dear B4 second grade online class. Good morning. Today is Wednesday, August 19, 2020. Today we will do the following. Pledge of Allegiance, sing the McCollum song, do a scavenger hunt to find an object that begins with the letter B. Sound alphabet cards, digital citizenship, go over progress in RAS Kids and Moby Max, go over enrollment into Seesaw and Seesaw assignments, shared writing. But before we start with the Pledge of Allegiance, let's find out how you are doing. You can answer out loud, or you can type in the chat box, or you can do both. I will demonstrate how I do it in a moment. Best wishes, Mr. Chi. Okay, so that's you don't need to write that, but that's basically, that helps you to fill in the next shared writing, which is right here. Today's learning. Again, first, last name at the top right corner, date, August 19, 2020, B4. Today, we started our routines and reviewed the agenda for the day. First, so you could go back to that, what we did, right? And just pick something. First, we did the Pledge of Allegiance. So first we sang the McCollum song. Or you could say first, we talk about how we feel, and we put it in the chat box. So there's different ways. So that agenda actually helps you fill out first, second, third. Just pick 3 things. After that, we learned about digital citizenship. We should not believe everything that is on the internet. We should not bully on the internet. Finally, we did the shared writing. That is our routines and agenda for the day. So that's the concluding sentence for that paragraph, the first paragraph. Now the second paragraph, the introductory, the topic sentence. I liked a few things today. That's the topic sentence for that second paragraph. I liked, I also liked, finally I liked. Those are the things that I really enjoyed doing today. So I liked what? So you could go back to the top. What did you like? You go, right? I like doing the Pledge of Allegiance. Or I like singing the McCollum song. I like doing a scavenger hunt to find an object that begins with the letter B. Like bucket, bag, box, something like that, all right? I like doing the sound alphabet cards. I like learning about digital citizenship. I like going over progress in Raskits and Moby Max. I like Seesaw. I like the shared writing. Okay, just pick 3. Those are the things that I really enjoy doing today. Different kids have different things that they really like. All right, next day. That's today. Here's the morning meeting. First, last name in the top right corner. Today's date, August 20, 2020. B4. Dear B4 second grade online class, good morning. Today is Thursday, August 20, 2020. Today, we will do the following. Pledge of Allegiance, sing the McCollum song, do a scavenger hunt to find an object that begins with the letter C, as in cat. Sound alphabet cards, digital citizenship, part 2. Go over progress in Raskits and Moby Max. Go over enrollment into Seesaw and Seesaw Assignments and Typing Club. Shared writing. But before we start with the Pledge of Allegiance, let's find out how you are doing. You can answer out loud, or you can type in the chat box, or you can do both. I will demonstrate how I do it in a moment. Best wishes, Mr. Chi. So you don't need to copy this down because this is not the shared writing. This is shared writing. It's where the kids do some part and I do some part. This part is all the writing is done by me because that's the morning meeting. Okay, let me fix that. Let's fix this. So this one is called the morning meeting and I do it. So it's not a shared writing, it's my writing. This is shared writing because the kids have part in filling in the blanks. Today's learning. Today we started our routines and reviewed the agenda for the day. First, we talk about how we feel. Are we happy? Are we sad? Are we angry? And we can report it and express it through verbally out loud by unmuting ourselves, or we can type it in the chat box, or we can do both, talking out loud and also put it in the chat box. Second, we did a scavenger hunt and find the letter C as in cat. Some people come up with like a cup. Some people come up with like a camera. Some people come up with like cap and other things. Third, we went over typingclub.com. How, if we learn how to type, everything it would be so much easier. We will never be bored because we could write a summary of what we've been listening to on the chat box. We can ask questions and type it in the chat box. So typing is so important. I'm excited by it. And that's why third is. Finally, we did the shared writing. That is our routines and agenda for the day. I liked a few things today. I liked the scavenger hunt. I liked singing the McCollum song. I like doing the Pledge of Allegiance, especially when it says, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I liked talking about how I feel, typing about how I feel, chatting about it. I also liked the typing, learning about how important typing is. I also liked about digital citizenship, how important it is to not be a bully in the internet, how important it is to practice good citizenship, good manners, how important it is to also check the source of the things in the internet, because not everything you see in the internet is factual. It could be all lies. And just because another kid saying that they are sixth grade, another second grader, they're 6-year-old, and they want to know you more, does not mean that is really a sixth grader. It could be a full grown-up man in the late 50s who want to cause you harm. So you got to be careful about what's going on in the internet. Finally, I liked the shared writing. I liked where parents are asking questions and the teacher is answering them. I liked where the teacher said he's going to make videos for the shared writing so that life would be easier for us kids. Those are the things that I really enjoyed doing today. And by the way, parents, if there was a parent that asked a great question, how are they going to divide the time? Well, you have about from 12:30 to 2:05, about an hour and a half, actually an hour and 35 minutes. Well, the must do is 15 minutes Moby Max, 15 math, Moby Max math, 15 minutes Moby Max reading, 15 minutes Raz Kids, 15 minutes typing club. Now, you still have about 35 minutes left. Those are the may-dos. What can you do with the may-dos? You could spend more time in Moby Max. You could explore other areas of Moby Max, spelling, vocabulary, social studies, science. Remember, we have a project-based learning involving social studies and all in the fall, and a project-based learning, you're required to produce a product in science in the springtime. You will be the kids will be grouped in groups of 3. They will get to pick their own kids group, but they have to come up with in the social studies for before the end of this semester a project in social studies. It could be an original lyrics in a song. It doesn't have to be original music, melody. It could be an existing melody, but the words, the lyrics should be original and it should be related to social studies. Or if they are not musically inclined, they could write a book together with 10-page book with cover pictures. They could download from Splash, and because there's no copyright infringement when you go to splash.com and download those pictures. And then they write a book with original writing, but it's got to be related to social studies. So they just have to rearrange some words and sentences. Or they can just put some kind of video together, but related to social studies. As simple as that. All right, so that's project-based learning. And then there's still 35 minutes left. So you can go to Raz Kids, take more time reading Raz Kids, or you could spend more time typing in the typingclub.com. The typingclub.com, I find, is probably one of the most important activities for kids to master typing as soon as possible, because once they learn how to type, they will never be bored in the class time, because they could type questions they have in the chat box. They could summarize what they learned. For every few sentences, they could just write a summary word in the chat box. So everyone will be engaged. So that's why typing is so important. So I suggest doing more time during Maydo, the 35 minutes of Maydo, to master typing as soon as possible. All right, those are some ideas. Best wishes, parents, and just message me or ask a question in the post with what questions you need, and I will answer the questions and solve the problems within 24 hours. Thank you and best wishes, and we'll see you later.